We've got a song listening to do today.
No,
Kanye West dropped a new song called Vultures, I think about a week ago at this point, with Ty Dolla $ign, Bump J, and Lil Durk for his new album, YS, collaboration with Ty Dolla $ign. I think it's like supposed to be like a Chicago or F song, like he previewed it on Chicago radio, and then released it the next day. Lil Durk wasn't on it. What is he doing?
He's watching the Celtics, obviously.
No, I'm trying to cook.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No,
It's reaction time.
Wrong way, Mike. The other way.
I'm not moving. I'm comfortable.
Okay, you realize there's going to be signing soon.
Lil Durk originally wasn't on the song due to some label issues, but he just randomly got added the next day.
Okay.
And apparently he's going to be on another song sometime soon, but the big label CEO doesn't want him working with Kanye, so they're at some battles right now. But
Not a fan of CEOs, but sometimes they make some good calls.
So this is from their upcoming collab album, Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign, YS or Yen Dollar, however you want to pronounce it. But this is Vultures by Kanye West and Ty Dolla $ign.
And who better to listen than three vultures of the culture? It's not playing?
You can't hear it?
Fuck. Headphones. Dude, my own No!
Only the smartest people.
No!
What?
It's been a pleasure.
What happened?
I heard the rumblings and riflings of a
What?
certain winged animal.
Where?
You didn't hear?
Only the smartest?
Something came through, and I heard
No. What are you talking
and it wasn't a fucking bird.
We're not doing this.
No.
Put your
I fucking saw the motherfucker.
Put your headphones back on and let's listen to
This is like a
song
hot spot
and
for
get out of here.
these fucking invasive stink bugs. God damn it. I don't want to be here.
All right.
This is legit like war torture. Like,
This is
put me in a fucking consolidated space with my least favorite animal, with my least favorite artist. Fuck. Anything for the podcast. We're here. We're dedicated. Fuck. I thought he was going to say all lives matter. All lives matter.
Friends, I hang with the vultures.
Who the fuck is... That's not Kanye, is it?
I
don't know who that is.
Some people don't.
Okay, an ASMR verse. Interesting. I don't know. Sometimes the casual flow works in a hard beat. I'm not... The flow isn't great. I don't like the beat. This is a beat that, like...
Just wait. I like it.
One of the first beats you make on, like, GarageBand. It's very bare bones. I feel like I can make it with, like, a week of practice.
What you gonna charge an old man for that pussy? Girl, don't hurt me.
What the fuck you saying? I don't know. AI could make this song.
I like this.
AI can make this song.
I like their part.
AI could make this verse. Who's this?
Kanye. Here it is.
I'm anti-Semitic. I just fucked a Jewish bitch. Damn.
You had to shut off the whole beat just to say that shit, man. We would have heard you either way. It would have been nicer if the instrumental could have sort of interrupted what you were trying to say.
I ain't for a neck, cause a boyfriend bought that necklace. With the trenches, with the trenches.
Shut the fuck up, Kanye. Let the man sing.
I need you to give me something big, I'm talking about dollars.
This part.
This is not that good of a song, please. Okay. I like the keys. Alright. Hitting us with some of the melodic shit, some singing, and then a real verse. Hold on now, does this song got a second part? Uh-oh.
I don't know.
Is anyone gonna say something on this fucking the climax of the song?
That's it.
That's it. Nobody hops on that second part.
Oh, that's it.
That's crazy. So the beat drops and the song ends.
Yeah. I think like that. the quality. I don't know if they came
That's
out.
not how good music's made. That's not how it works.
I don't know if
the beat drops and you spit fire. You don't end the fucking song.
I don't know if the quality of like the actual quality of the song is better, like in post, but like it wasn't that great in the headphones.
I think the quality is kind of reduced.
It was sort of choppy, but like listening with like where you can.
I got the idea. I knew what it was supposed to sound like.
Yeah, I know. I personally, at first, I was like, but I re-listened, and it grew on me. It's like I would say like 6.5 out of 10 for me. I enjoy this, but I know that Kanye himself is capable of a lot better.
Yeah. A year, 2 years away from the game, the more time you spend away from the spotlight, the more hype builds. I mean, it happened with Kendrick too. You spend all these years sort of marinating and you come out with something that you could spend a weekend completing. Like after all this time, this is what you do.
Like I think I told you some of the backstory about this song the other day. Like I think this was made in like a few days, but like in Saudi. But like for me, like just he played Ty Dolla $ign played a snippet. I would say a few months ago that I was really hyped for. I hope it's on the album. It's a bit more melodic. I really enjoyed that. There were some other snippets that we talked about in another episode that show a lot more energy, a lot more life, and so that's what I'm looking for when this drops. I need life.
Some sort of ambition. Like, what's the goal here?
Like, I think we're gonna get that, but before I judge, I need to see that, because if the album is just this 16 times, it's gonna be dog shit. I'm gonna be real. It's gonna be dog shit.
Yeah.
I think Dirk brought the energy. Ty brought the energy. Bump J, it wasn't for me. Kanye was all right.
You can barely even call this a Kendrick track. He's not the main attraction on this. Oh,
you mean a Kanye track?
Yeah, that's what I said. You can barely call
Kendrick.
No, oh my bad. Sorry, Rent Free.
Oh no, I get you. But I think Kanye got the most press.
Oh no shit, he's Kanye.
I liked like the beginning part.
Right. Only one of the four guys is DEFCONing 3 the Jews, but like.
I think like the beginning part of his verse was but towards the end I liked it. I liked the Jimmy Butler line. I thought that was kind of funny. I liked the other one, but Which other one? This ain't Columbine, but we came from the trenches. I like that one.
Okay.
I like the Jimmy Butler one. Was kind of funny.
What the he comes with extensions?
This ain't Jimmy Butler, but he got that one. But I think that what I'm looking for.
A year too late on that one. He hasn't had extensions since 2 seasons ago.
I don't know. Maybe you count emo Jimmy having extensions. I don't know. Maybe. But I'm excited, obviously, not just for Kanye, but for this Ty Dolla collab, because seeing this song and seeing what he can bring, because that was what people were talking about, like, whoa, what is Ty Dolla gonna bring to this? He's just a feature artist, you know? He did the best on this song. Yes, I'm excited to see what sort of chemistry they can build together, because we saw what he could do with Jay-Z. We saw what he could do with Kid Cudi.
I think we're gonna get a sort of similar vibe to what Kid Cudi brought on Kids See Ghosts.
I'm looking forward to this, because it's something fresh. That's what I like about every time he drops an album. It's always something different.
Yeah,
and
no.
This is different.
Yeah.
And for me,
this isn't different.
What do you mean? Like,
this was a very big. A lot of people could have made this song. This song doesn't scream Kanye.
No, I'm saying that like
there's nothing innovative about this song.
Well, one song is one song, but I'm saying like this is different because it's a collab with Ty Dolla. That's different.
Not different.
It is different.
Artists collab with each other.
An entire album.
That's how rap works. That's the music.
I'm saying it's an entire album with Ty Dolla.
A collab album is but like the sound of the music gotta change.
Yeah.
You can't lower the bar like this. Kanye has been an innovator in the industry for as long as possible because of the sound.
I know. And
introducing 808s, not hopping on a track with X person or Y person.
I know, and I'm saying I'm looking forward to seeing how the soundscape for this album is going to sound. I mean, this is one song.
But if this is the single you want to release for this, I'm sure they have at least the bones of a album figured out.
Kanye's never good with rollouts. You know, he dropped Dawned on like some random Sunday. This dropped on some random Wednesday. You know, I'm like, I'm going to judge when I can get the.
We can excuse bad music if it's a Wednesday. I mean, it's no Friday. I don't know what does that even mean. What's wrong with Wednesday?
I don't know. I'm saying
Wednesday is catching strays.
I was talking about.
I'm a big fan of Wednesday Hump Day. Let's go.
Talking about
halfway there.
You think the song's bad? I respect your opinion. That's fine.
I just think it's nothing.
Like I think it's okay. Like
I think
it's an enjoyable track for me.
Nothing bad about
I can
it.
listen to this. He can get me hype a little bit, but I need more. I need more.
You should feel disrespected as a listener. You know the talent Kanye has. You
think-
know he's how innovative he is.
I think we
And
are.
he brings you some basic shit.
I think we are gonna get more, but I'm not gonna judge until I have the entire product in front of me and I can listen. Because maybe it's not more, but maybe it is more. I need to wait.
Yeah. Anything could happen.
I'm excited for the features, because we might get a diverse set of features. Like Freddie Gibbs was working
Always
with
a
him
good
in
pick.
Italy. Metro Boomin was in Italy. He tweeted out the album name and he posted on his Instagram story a while back. Maybe he's producing on that. That would be fire. There's a few others here and there, but we might get some unique features we've never seen before on this album. I don't think Kanye's ever had a song with Freddie Gibbs. That would be something I'm interested in.
That's interesting.
Because I would so love that. Even if it Kanye just produced a beat for Freddie, just to see those two collab would be awesome.
It would be.
I'm gonna wait before I judge the album because I don't have the album in front of me. So I'm gonna wait until it's there. But my expectations are good. As long as it's good,
Right.
it's fine with me.
But a track like this, which is all you have to really to base those expectations off of, doesn't really raise them. Doesn't raise those expectations any higher.
That's true. Here's how I'm gonna judge it, because from all the reports we've gotten, gonna get this and maybe a solo album down the line. For me, this just has to be good. The solo album, that needs to be some fantastic shit.
Why?
Because after all the shit we've been through over the past year, if you're gonna come back triumphantly, you need fucking fantastic music. I need A to S tier.
Why
music.
is that on a different level than the collab album?
Because if you're looking
You're
at
Kanye. You're one of the best producers ever.
I'm saying if you're
All the resources in the world, every album you make should be great, especially with this much time in between.
I'm saying I want the solo album to be better than the collab album. I'm just looking for the collab album.
Why? So Kanye can be looked upon nicely.
What?
Because there's no one holding him back if it's a solo instead of a collab.
I mean,
No, I don't.
Kanye
I
was
don't
holding
think
the other three
I don't
back
think-
on that track.
I don't think Ty Dolla is gonna hold him back. But collab, when people talk about Kanye's discography, they don't have Watch the Throne or Kids See Ghosts in the S tier.
Well, they should. That's on them. I mean, they're shorter pieces of
I'm just saying that
music.
as long as this is a great listen for me, it doesn't have to be My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy tier. As long as it's just a great listen, something enjoyable, something that can get me by, I'm totally happy with that. I'm excited to see the uniqueness that this could potentially bring.
Right.
Because they have a few tracks together, but never gotten this much from them. So I'm excited for that.
Okay.
But for this solo album, this needs to be My Beautiful Dark. This needs to be My Beautiful Dark. Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna be blunt. You're not getting that. I think you got to be real.
I-
These guys are. He's in his 40s, right?
Who cares?
It's sort of sad,
Nas dropped the
and it
Nas
says
dropped
a lot about the state of hip hop
It doesn't matter.
that guys like Drake and Kendrick and Kanye, we're still expecting peak prime performance.
No,
when they've been on top for decades.
No.
There should be new guys coming in and taking their spot and taking the throne.
You didn't let me finish.
You've been speaking for 18 minutes.
I know, but I was gonna say, I'm not expecting masterpieces from those guys. From Kanye.
Yeah, because you're a Kanye dick rider.
No. I need this because of what he did last year.
Because he hates the Jews. But if he makes good music, it's cool.
No,
apparently. I don't know what the fuck you're trying to say.
I just from all the shit that he did last year, I need fantastic music.
Why? What does that do?
To justify him liking him. That's why he needs good music.
No, I just
Dig yourself out of this one. Try.
I just need that music because of all the shit that happened last year.
You keep saying the same sentence.
You
I can respond with the same one again.
Are you gonna let me finish?
Honestly, probably not. I'm debating it.
I was talking.
You know what? Maybe you
finish?
shouldn't. No. Let's finish. Do your thing.
Thank you. Because what happened?
Just fucking kidding. Okay, go.
Because what happened last year, it was
anti-Semitic and
it was
up.
very anti-Semitic.
That's it.
Yes. I wasn't talking about that, but yes, it was.
What happened last year?
It was very anti-Semitic.
Outside of the anti-Semitism, which can take a backseat in this conversation.
There was a whole.
What happened yesterday?
Don't
what happened
forget
last
Chris
year?
Paul.
What happened last year?
There was a whole 2 to 3 month period where he was just going on all these bullshit rants.
Go in detail about the contents of the rants.
The White Lives Matter shit, all that shit, everything about that, and over the past year, as we've sort of been able to heal a little bit from that experience.
He hasn't done shit. He hasn't apologized. He hasn't stepped back on anything.
He kind of did.
Shut the fuck up.
Let me finish. He kind of did, but it was kind of bullshit.
Of course, it was bullshit.
It was that one where he posted on Instagram and he said he watched 21 Jump Street and he doesn't.
Oh, that okay.
Yeah. I don't count that though. But for me, as long as he's done with the anti-Semitic bullshit, that's good enough for me. Like if he's done with it, if he comes back and continues, then we have a problem.
I think
because he didn't learn anything.
I think they're living in his head rent free. I'm not gonna lie.
Who's living in whose head rent free?
The motherfuckers that this guy is not a big fan of.
Oh.
Dropping bars about them in the first song we get, which by the way was really shit. Shit song, shit bar.
I think that's just a joke because nobody had a problem when he was on Yeezus talking about diving into the Asian women in sweet and sour sauce.
That's not good either.
I could be wrong. I could be
Yes.
wrong. If he drops his album and it's just full of anti-Semitic shit, I'm wrong.
But what if the anti-Semitic shit is goofy and funny? Then are we good?
That's not what I'm saying.
What you're saying?
This is for me. This is a joke, and whether it's in poor taste or not that can be debated. But for me, if this is it, I go on this album and there's no anti-Semitic bullshit, and he's learned from this year and he stopped.
There was anti-Semitic bullshit on the first song, bro. Also, rip to our producer. He was about 107 years old. About time, but.
I'm just saying, if he comes back and does the same shit he was doing last year, that's a different story.
Yeah, if he hops on a beat and is just screaming fucking word for word reciting Mein Kampf rants, fluent German. He grows the mustache, full uniform. Then we got a problem. But if he's making little Jewish jokey jokes, that we can live with. Apparently, I don't know.
All I'm saying is the past.
Shut the fuck up.
The past year.
Get a drink.
It's just because you're a dumbass. You got sick a while ago.
I'm not sick. When was I sick?
You got all of us sick.
What?
You skipped basketball in the beginning.
Oh, 2.5 months ago.
Exactly.
Yeah. I can't believe you remembered that.
I'm just saying, for the shit that he did last year, I need some.
I know. I need it many times.
I need some S tier music because now.
What happened last year, Mike?
Because now it's not just that. It's just the stuff that he's given us over the past 1 to 2 years after he dropped Donda. The features he's been on, it's been low energy. It's been mumble. It hasn't been good. I'm saying that.
That's what I'm saying. But
the last good feature he had was City of Gods. Everything else has been dog shit.
But I'm saying you can't expect these old ass motherfuckers to still be on the top of their game. He has given you so much. But why? Why is that the expectation?
Because it's fucking Kanye West. That's the expectation.
I mean, the fucking Kanye West we've seen the last couple of years hasn't been that fucking good.
I think Donda was
off his fucking rocker.
Donda was a great album.
Yeah, of course you do.
But
no one else does. No one with functioning ears.
You don't like Donda?
No. I can live without it, and I have lived without it since the day it dropped.
I think it's a great album.
Okay.
I think it's a bit bloated, but
and you think Kanye is a great guy?
I don't think he's a great guy.
Okay. That's not what you were saying off camera.
Yes, because we were talking about Kanye off camera.
We were. Yeah.
I don't think he's a great guy. I've established that. He's not a great guy. He's not a role model. He's not a leader.
Nope.
I just enjoy his music. And I separate the bullshit politics, and I like to listen to his music.
There's a difference between bullshit politics and Kanye West.
Preach, brother.
Bullshit politics.
Preach, brother.
Bullshit anti-Semite rants. I would never endorse that, ever.
No.
Ever.
But if he's speaking about it on the music, and the beat goes hard, I mean, shit is what it is.
That's not what I'm saying.
Shit is what it... I mean, free Palestine, but shit is what it is. Fuck, man. Those soul samples really hit you in the feels. Anyway, you good?
I don't even know what you're saying anymore.
I know what I'm saying.
I don't even know what you're saying anymore.
Okay. Okay, well, my main point was rap needs new faces. And unfortunately, a lot of those faces have passed on. Juice WRLD, XXX, Tentacles... Mac Miller, Pop Smoke was going mainstream, going viral. He was going places. And because so many of these guys have passed on, I think the industry is sort of scrambling for new faces. They threw Ice Spice out there out of nowhere, out of the blue.
Isn't that your girl?
My girl, shout out. But
It's because she needs your show.
She does. She doesn't get enough love. But
She gets it.
I mean, what people have the mainstream longevity throughout rap history of a Drake, of a Kendrick, of a Kanye, or I mean J. Cole. Yeah, J. Cole too. Like, at some point, people settle down. They have families. They live their life. They've been celebrities for decades and decades. They can't keep talking about the childhood trauma and the struggles and the perils of their life. Like, at some point, life slows down, and you can't be on the top of your game going 24/7 anymore. Eminem's no longer in, like, the streets of Detroit injecting himself with drugs. The music sucks now because he can't tell those stories anymore. The amount of emotion isn't in there because he's living a more stable, normal life. And eventually, for these artists, life has to settle down, and we can't expect this kind of all-time great art from people who aren't anymore experiencing that sort of things that was at the core of their great art initially.
But everything I've got, if we're talking about Kanye specifically, everything I've gotten before now has been great, in my opinion. All the albums. So I'm still expecting great. He hasn't given me an album yet where I'm like, this hasn't been that good. I mean, if you want to count Donda 2, I guess, but that was unfinished.
I didn't listen to that.
It was dog shit. It wasn't that great because it was unfinished.
I love this, like, legendary or dog shit, and there's no nuance in the analysis of Michael Petito.
Not every single album of his.
It's either gluck gluck or fucking die, pussy.
No.
Like,
It's not
there's
like
no
it's-
in
hold on.
between.
Hey.
Can we go back to, like, I had something to say after Joe talked about Eminem.
There you go.
Okay. Breaking news, according to Joe News.
There's your mic. Welcome. Your microphone actually works.
I said breaking news, according to Joe News. Eminem needs drugs in order to be good.
Legit? Yes. Legit, yes.
But
More at 11.
What I'm saying is, like, not everything has been S tier, like, obviously.
Yes.
But I'm saying, like, on a scale of, like, bad to good to great to awesome, like, legendary, I think everything's been good to great to up with
Okay.
him. So, like, let's say great, for example. Everything he's released on streaming has been great, all his albums.
Mm-hmm.
So since he hasn't given me something yet, or I'm like, maybe he's slowing down.
He
maybe
just
this isn't
did,
as
though. We
good.
just listened to it.
I'm album-wise is what I'm saying.
Right.
Like, because I was talking about this collab.
But why does it have to be a whole-ass, shitty-ass, poop-ass, fart-ass album?
That's what we were talking about. We were talking about albums. We weren't talking about... I was talking about...
You said for the past 2 years, all the features have been dog shit.
Yes, that's
So
what
why are you expecting anything other than dog shit?
Because those are features. It's not an album. When we were talking about
It's the same guy.
When you're talking about this collab album, he hasn't given me an album yet, or I'm like, okay, maybe this isn't that good.
Yeah. Well,
So my expectation is still greatness.
you don't think anything has changed in the past couple of years?
I don't know.
His mental, his psyche? I know. I could take a guess.
When this drops, we're gonna find out. When this album releases, we're gonna find out. If it's not that good, I'm gonna call it out as that. If it's not that good, if I think it's good, I'm gonna say I think it's good. I'm not gonna go in this collab album expecting like the greatest thing ever, but I'm gonna listen, and if I think it's bad, I'm gonna call it out as bad on the show. If I think it's good, I'm gonna say it's good.
Okay. Well, yeah.
Like I'm not just because Kanye dropped it, I'm gonna be like, oh, it's so great, it's so great. It's not. No, that's not how it works.
Okay.
Like everything he's released hasn't been.
We can play that last frame. We can reverse it, fast forward, back and forth, back and forth. You got to be careful here with Editor Joe in the booth.
Everything he's released has not been the greatest thing ever.
Yes, it is true.
So my main point is, I am expecting a great album or a good album coming up.
How is that the conclusion after all that?
Because he hasn't given me an album yet where I'm thinking he slowed down.
No, but he's giving you music.
Maybe this is the album.
What is an album? An album is a compilation of individual songs. You have been given years upon years of individual songs that are basura. It's not bullshit.
The album making process is different than this dropping a random feature.
This is going to be on the album apparently, right?
Maybe not. Who knows? Maybe it's on a track list. I don't know. Until I see a track list, I'll get back to you on that one. But
appreciate it. You know what? Don't get back to me about it. Don't bring this guy up around me.
All I'm saying, I said what I had to say about this. For the solo album, I'm just expecting greatness. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
And if it's not, I'll call it out on that. That's all I'm gonna say. I'm not gonna say any more because I'm just gonna be repeating myself.
But historically, your bar for greatness is something Kanye has always surpassed with every album. Most people would disagree with that. There's been a couple of duds across the discography.
What do you think of the duds?
Donda's not amazing.
No, it's not amazing.
Donda's not amazing.
I said it was a good album.
You said it was great.
I'll retract. It's a good album. There's some bloat on there.
And that one the one gospel album, whatever that was.
Oh, you're right. That was mid.
Jesus is King.
That's mid. You're right. That's mid.
Certified mid.
I forgot about that. Thank you for reminding me.
Of course.
We've talked about that.
Who's the real Kanye fan now?
I think we've talked about that before.
Huge fan of the old Kanye. Miss the old Kanye.
We've discussed Jesus is King before,
We've discussed everything Kanye. There's nothing left to be said. God damn it. We're never doing that. I hope you know we're never doing that.
You wanted to do a discography ranking on him.
I think I did say that
you did.
2 videos ago, but I don't remember anything I say on this podcast.
He's grown since that time.
I watched these episodes back and I'm like, damn, I said that?
In conclusion, this song could be better.
Fuck. What is the point? What was the point of this song?
I think it's
just don't make the song. Just don't do music. Just go home.
We've said our opinion.
Just leave. Just
we can move
leave.
on. Is there anything else that you would like to talk about on this lovely episode of the J&M podcast?
I don't know. I don't know. I think it's disappointing that a guy has to be fucking 45 years old.
Oh, we just fucking
and we still got to turn to him to save the industry.
Now you're the one that's talking about
I don't know. Just listen to Jid. Jid's the only guy doing good stuff.
He's in his 30s.
Yeah, but whatever.
So I don't think age has anything to do with it because Jid's still dropping fire.
Hey, shit, man.
Jid's still dropping fire.
Okay, so you and Josh Giddey on the same line about age.
All right, buddy.
You and Joshua.
Down.
It's you and your boy.
Down. That's not
I see a visual resemblance. I see a little bit of a resemblance.